How to create winning headlines, 9 steps to success. Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to write headlines. Now you may say that's boring, but let me tell you what John Capel said, who did one of the most famous print ads of all time. He said this, I'm paraphrasing, but he said, if the headline's not good, they won't read the ad copy. If they don't read the ad copy, they won't buy your product. Now that's a lot, isn't it? So it basically says without good headlines you can't sell anything. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to write great headlines that get results and make you successful. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit that button down there, turn it from red to gray, and don't forget, ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live. I would appreciate that, and you will benefit from it because you don't have to come looking for videos. You won't waste your time. I'll just let you know if you have all your notifications turned on. All right, let's jump right into this. And I also want to look at that ad with you so we can kind of look at that ad and see what it said. Okay, I've got the ad up on the screen now. It says, they laughed when I sat down at the piano, but when I started to play, okay, creating an attention-grabbing headline is perhaps the most important part of writing copy. It's also the most enjoyable. For inspiration, you can look at magazine headlines. Magazines have some of the most incredible headlines. I mean, if you want to steal some headlines, go to any magazine rack while they're still around. I don't know how much longer they're going to be around, but go to a magazine rack and look at some of the headlines that are on some of those magazines. Let me put one up on the screen. Cosmopolitan, we all know Cosmopolitan. Check this out. Okay, on this Cosmopolitan one right here, notice the how-to headline in the middle left there, the celebrity testimonial headlines and the news headlines. All of those things are crucially important. Here's another Cosmo one right here. Once again, you see the how-to headline, shrink your inner thighs in 6 minutes a day. Okay, so it's how to get a result in a short period of time. This is a very standard way of writing a headline. The author took off the how-to. In fact, the headline, shrink your inner thighs in 6 minutes a day, is perfect direct response headline that would appeal to anyone whose inner thighs are proving a little large. Okay, on this cover you'll also see the list headline, the 50 things. Okay, here's another one right here I want you to look at. Check this one out here. 10 classic Mad Men era cocktails. See how the headlines sell these magazines and newspapers? It's like their owners hire specialist writers and editors to craft these compelling headlines. Now let's bounce over to Amazon for a second. It's not the headlines but the titles that make the sale. With that in mind, let's take a look at the top 3 sellers from Amazon in a particular month. In particular, notice number 1 and number 3 on the list, which are how-to headlines. Here's a few books right here. The first one is the Fast Metabolism Diet, eat more food and lose more weight. Oh, who doesn't want to do that? Now if you look at the ratings, I don't think it works, but it was still a top seller. Okay, the next one is Lean In, Women, Work and the Will to Lead. Okay, and then the last one here is called the Fast Diet, lose weight, stay healthy and live longer with the simple secret of intermittent fasting. Okay, and they went to this intermittent fasting because everybody's doing that now, but if you look at the ratings, they're not super great, but the headline sold the book. Okay, so now let's jump into those 9 steps I promised you. The first step is understand who your audience is. Now Cosmopolitan clearly understands their audience. They know who they are, they know who their readership is, they know who their subscribers are, so they can actually target those people. Number 2 is you want to write an outline of your ad before you write the headline. Once you write an outline of the ad, you want to have a headline that's going to get people to actually look at your particular ad. Number 3, do it again. What I mean is write a whole bunch more headlines. Don't say, well, this is my headline. You want to write 3, 4, 5, even 10 headlines and look at all of them and decide which is going to match your copy the best and get people to act upon your ad. Number 4, make sure your headline has the benefit that you want your readers to get. That one benefit, that thing that you're trying to sell, make sure that's in the headline. Number 5, you want to include your product in that headline, the product, the service, whatever it is you're selling. Number 6, Use a headline formula, and I'm going to give you a few of those in just a second, but I'm just prefixing it. You've got to use a formula for a headline. Number 7, use a basic one. Use a basic headline formula. There's a lot of really complicated ones out there. You don't need them. You need a basic one for your headlines. They work the best. It's been proven. Number 8, mix it up. Write a headline that's really wacky, offbeat, very, very strange. Now, most of the time when you do this and you test it out, it won't work, but every now and then you're going to really hit a winner if you try different types of headlines. Expect some failures, but you know what? Just keep trying. Number 9, test like crazy. Just keep trying different headlines, keep trying different copy. If you do this, you're going to be successful. Now I want to get into some of the headline formulas, so let's check that out. Now generally when you're doing advertising, you're going to have 3 different components. You're going to have the pre-head. Now this could be anything from attention internet marketers, attention dog owners, attention people over 65, whatever it is. It's a pre-head to grab their attention, and then you're going to have the main headline. The main headline should be something that's going to make the reader want to read more. So think about it that way when you're writing your headline. And then the last part is called decks. D-E-C-K-S. Decks are going to be the bullet points with more benefits to your product or service. So now that you got that down, let's look at some examples. So your headline should first off make a promise. That's a really good part of doing it. The next thing it should do is maybe draw a picture of what they're trying to accomplish. You should also state a fact in there, some type of fact that is a given fact, and it often helps if you ask a question. So all of those components can be used in a headline, or a couple of them could be used in a headline. The first one I want to tell you about is called "Are you?" and then you just fill in the blank. Are you? You can use this in many ways. You can say, are you ready to lose that weight that you couldn't lose before? Are you ready to have the prettiest lawn in the neighborhood? Are you ready to be the Spanish speaker in the group that can talk to the waiter? What is it that they're going to accomplish? That's the "are you" formula. The next one is the "how I" type headline. How I went from not being able to type on a computer to making millions of dollars online. That is actually my story, and I really still can't type on a computer, but that's a "how I" type formula. The next one is secrets of. Okay, so I could use this. I invest in stocks, so I could say secrets of small investors that made over 1,000% in the past year. What did they do? Okay, so secrets of the top NFL players and how they got rid of knee pain. So secrets of works really well in headlines. I also like the warning headline. Warning how the government may control what your food storage is. Warning how the government may confiscate your food storage. Now we own a survival food company, and that last one was a little bit strong. I probably wouldn't use it, but it could be used. I've seen my competitors use that. So it's got to have this warning and a bad result, okay, because you're warning them of something. You've also got this simple benefit headline, how I cured my knee pain in only 20 minutes. That's pretty interesting. You could also have the sales type headline, and we've used this many times, where we say save 40% in the next 48 hours on all survival food. Now that's pretty amazing. That's a pretty big discount, and that gets people's interest. Then you got the shocking headline, how the 82-year-old man at a local gym now lifts twice as much weight as the average 25-year-old. That's pretty interesting. What's he doing? I want to be able to do that too. Let me put an ad up on the screen. I thought this one was pretty good from a website. It says how to be an extremely successful club and teaching golf professional. And I guess if you love golfing, that's what you want to do. Now at this point you may be asking yourself, well, how am I going to test all these headlines? How am I going to figure out which one's working? Do I have to send out 1,000 of them and then send out another 1,000? No, you don't. You need a piece of software. The one I'm going to recommend is Kartra. There is a link below for Kartra, and when you click on the link you'll see a video and it will show you everything that Kartra does. But one of the things it does is A/B split test. So you could send out 1,000 emails or 10,000 emails, whatever you want, and when they click the link, half of the people go to one landing page and half of the people go to another landing page. That's something you can do inside Kartra, so it automatically does the test for you. And what it also does, it will show you the results of the test, so you can make a determination to cancel one of these headlines, or you can have it set to where after a certain number of emails or a certain percentage is reached, it will automatically cancel the other email. A tool like Kartra is invaluable, and if you do like Kartra, you can get it for only a $1 trial. So check that out. Check out Kartra below. It does all kinds of marketing things, way more than I could say in this video, and I highly recommend it, and it's going to be really invaluable to you when you're trying to do these marketing campaigns. Now I want you to think about one thing, and this has been around for many years, but WIFM is the radio station that all people listen to. WIFM is what's in it for me. So when you think about your audience, you've got to ask yourself, what are they thinking? They've got to see something in your ad copy that they go, you know what, that's a benefit for me, I want to check that out. So when you're writing your ad copy, make sure you know that they're listening to WIFM. Very important radio station that we all listen to. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. I've covered a lot of information, so some of you may have some questions. If you do, put it in the comments section below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also in the comment section, if you just want to say hi, you could do that. Let me know where you're at, where you're from, what's going on. But if you have questions, you'll be surprised how many times somebody will ask a question in the comment section, and it's the very same question a lot of people had on their mind, but they were afraid to type in that question. So you're going to help out a lot of people. Don't forget also to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, turn it from red to gray. Don't forget, ring the bell, turn all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or I upload a new video. Guys, you're great. I really appreciate you listening to this video, and share this channel with other people. If you think they're going to benefit, share this channel with them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.